Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I am working this 2017 number 23 Chase Elliott Allegiant truck that he drove to Victory Lane, Martinsville in April of 2017. And so got a little bit done already. And now I'm getting ready to put on the decals for the side, as well as this large truck bed area. Okay, and so yeah, I've got some decals from Pato's place via Mr. James, and building this truck. This is the only set that I have, so let's see how this goes. Right, I've cut out the decals here, got them in the water. They've been in there for a few minutes now, and so they're ready to apply. So let's get to it. First, I'm going to start with this piece here, which is this long kind of piece with a bunch of, looks like dots, white dots, that goes right up against this rear spoiler here. Let's get this on here. Try to get it tucked up right up against there as best as I can. Yeah, guys, I've been so busy. Work is just kicking my tail. And so, it's funny, I have a desk job, right? And it's funny how you can be sitting at your desk or sitting at your cube and attending meetings. You're not doing anything physically, physically strenuous, but the brain and the concentration and everything is just burning me out. And so when I get home, 6 o'clock, whatever, I'm just dead to the world. So I just kind of like come home and like just plop down on the couch and like dream I was in a different place because I'm just burnt out. So I have not been as productive as I would have liked on my hobby here. So yeah, just letting you know there, sometimes life kicks you in the teeth and yeah, so getting a break a little bit here, wee hours of the morning to work some stuff. So, all right, so let's get this large piece here and try to shake that off. Lay this here. See, I can pull this down a little bit. Okay. A little bit this right side. I'm looking at my Chevy logo and even a little bit of the shadow, right? Trying to get that lined up there. I think I'm close. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Interesting to see Mr. Austin Cindric pull out the victory in the Daytona 500. That was pretty exciting. Happy for him. You know, but as with anything, right, his teammate Ryan Blaney deserves a lot of the praise in these restrictor plate tracks, right? You got to have a buddy. Got to have a teammate or somebody who's willing to push you, right? Sure, Blaney tried to pass him at the end there, but at the end of the day, there's no way Austin wins that race without Ryan Blaney. So yeah. I think that's straight. We're close enough. See just some yeah. Okay. Let's look at this side. This is an interesting side. You don't normally see it like this, but the Allegiant logo here is on the side, and there's this little, like, I don't know, rising sun, right? You see the decal here with this top part of the sun here, and on the side you've got the sun kind of cut off, and then the other part of the sun actually shows up on the truck bed. So it's kind of weird. Most all of the trucks I've done, you know, that's not happening. The side decal doesn't wrap up onto the top. So this is kind of the first one I've done like that. Yeah, James, thanks for sending these over. Appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Let that sit for a minute. Got this large. Definitely notice the decal for the B pillar here is much larger on the trucks and thicker than on the cars, for sure. There's a little bit more space there, a little bit more real estate for sponsors. Okay, and I kind of group these decals together here, the 23 and all this. I kind of left them together when I lined them up for this thing, so a lot of times I'll break those apart, but they seem to position themselves well, including this little yellow indicator for the Jackman, and which is really rare. It actually does line up with the die-cast body right where the opening is. So I have to be honest that is probably a first that I can remember that actually lines up. Whoa. up a little bit, but wow, this is just all over the place. Okay. And we got this little airplane logo, which is actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. I don't think I've ever done any die cast with any type of like airplane logo on it. I don't know. I'm thinking back to like some of the, Richard Petty Enterprises, maybe U.S. Air Force, and I'm trying to think if I've done any of those that have like a plane on it or anything, but I don't think so. It's kind of neat. What is that? That's something there. Okay. These sponsors like to get tucked into this corner. So nothing else down here. All that's done there. So let's get this top part of the sun in here. Come on. Boy, it does not want to get picked up. There's too much water there. There we go. I'm trying to get this lined up here. Okay. Hard to do it without having like a little seam showing through, but that's what she's going to look like there. Okay. Yeah, so this truck's pretty straightforward. I used Rust-Oleum Brilliant Blue as my paint for this. And, relatively simple so far on the decaling front. It's always hard to get that nose on the way that it needs to be. It's a little, you can see how it's kind of like a little angled up. It's just hard the way the decal comes across and it lays on the front end to really get it to look straight. It's kind of pointed up a little bit. So, but yeah, so far so good. Use the decal set for the hood pins, and yeah, the spoiler indeed is matches the body of the truck, the paint, same type. So I did want to put the Silverado logo not down here on the bumper, but up here, but I ran out of real estate after I put this piece in, so I was going to try to fit it there, but it would have had to actually be on, like, kind of on top of the bumper. I didn't want that, so I just put it down here. You know, ideally it would be under here and this would be raised up, but this decal is not the same size of this, so I just used it like that. But yep, I'll decal this other side here once this dries a little bit. I don't like to go immediately to the other side. I like to let it dry for a little bit, kind of like what I'm doing on this Ryan Priest tied power pods for Sedaris. I've got this side done, and now I'm kind of letting that dry before I go ahead and work this side. You can see how on this particular one, how I cut off the this portion of the side decal, cut it here and place that in so I can get this to, you know, to all match up as best as I can, right? And then I put this piece in separately to go across all of here, along with, you know, the B-pillar and the little NASCAR race car logo there, those two little pieces. And then the last piece I put in is this trunk deck lid piece, so I can, you know, custom fit this, make sure I've got no white showing there, and that's it. So that's kind of the job for later today. But alright guys, there's a little bit of a working video for you. Again, hope you're doing well. God bless you, and we will talk to you in the next video here, which I'm hoping will be one where I can say I've got some Paytos decals, but again, still waiting for that shipment for all the decals that I've been waiting for the last couple months. So it is what it is, guys. So, all right, God bless. We'll talk to you soon.